Hey, what's up, you guys? We are here for Do Over Damsel, episode 12. We're at the season finale. Anyways, this is going to be very interesting given where we left off. Also, for all of you over on YouTube, hey, what's up? If this seems a little confusing, this is kind of my first series that I've recorded exclusively for Patreon. So if you're intrigued by all of it and all the madness and chaos that's gone on for this series, go ahead and check it out in the description. My Patreon, as of right now as it stands, everything I've uploaded, all the uncut and early videos, they're all free for you. You know, you just join as a free member and everything's available to you. Nothing is put behind a paywall. You know, there may be a time in the future where some stuff might be behind something, but as of right now, it's all free for you, so try checking it out if you feel inclined. You don't have to. Anyways, we are going to be getting into this final episode. I'm very intrigued. The last several have ended in cliffhangers, leaving me very much wanting the next episode. So, you know, I got here real quick. But with that being said, let's get started in the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, everything's going to shit right now. Isn't related to us by blood at all. He didn't choose that. The description pointed out this is about to be painful. Yep. That's just all the episode titles. Oh. Oh, no. I don't think, yeah, he's not gonna want to listen to you. Oh, yeah, that's gonna work, dude. It's not. Don't look smug, dude. You're a fucking idiot. Who made him like this? Yeah, no, maybe not all of them, but yeah. Come on, no, you don't want to do this. You know, no, I don't give a fuck about your uncle, but I don't think you need to think about this. Oh no, come on, no, not again. Not again. Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't do anything wrong. No. Come on. Okay, then. That would snap him out of it, but I don't... Then he'll be, yeah. Technically, then they'd be family. She's saying bullshit. Let's go with it. Well, I mean, we'll see how much of it is bullshit, but come on. Come on. I don't like that we're not seeing the fucking uncle, though. I'm too on edge. Oh. This is going too good. I'm sorry. I'm not someone who... And I believe you. Oh my god, you can see him again! Yeah, nope, okay, we're moving into it. Okay. You're a butterfly! Dude, if only you fucking could just disappear, man. Yeah! Ooh. He's too out of it. He's not gonna listen to this. You've betrayed them already, though. Yo, your argument does not stand here. Yes. A better person than you. The same for anyone if you think about it. Okay, we're all here. But that weapon, we still don't know what's gonna happen with it, given the goddess spear in it. Ooh, his eyes. Oh, that hurt to look at. What type of demon... Oh. Like, I get that, like, thinking it's for the best, but how do you know if you succeeded? You wouldn't have made it worse. There's no proof either way. Isn't going straight to murder also your naive thinking? Without a doubt, we need to stop him. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Come on, we have people to save. I get your concern, though. But you were using part of the goddess for this. Yikes, that's so much damage to happen. Ooh. It's such a pretty shot. Oh, does... Shit! Wait, ring? Do I know anyone who has ring on that finger? Half a month later? How long has it been? Yeah. Yeah, but we saw that it wasn't. Or at least it seemed to be in one piece. Who took it? Just call him brother, okay? That's all he's asking. It does seem that way, yeah. He is still technically the emperor, though. True enough. I was just saying in the sense of, you know, give him some moments of recognition. He did. He did. Hey, still two months. Okay. Oh, that was adorable. Come on, dude. Oh, wait. Are you... He's like Aya. That's who he reminds me of. He is Aya. God. Even without Fruits Basket being back, we still have Fruits Basket. He can have his moments, but then he has to, you know, go overboard a little bit with it. Yes. Oh, yep. Too much. A little overboard. Wait, her birthday happened. Wait, yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, you technically missed it. I mean, not by your choice. Yeah, not by your choice. No, you can't. No, no, celebrate it afterwards. Dude, no, stop. Stop. This is too much. Yeah. Make a big celebration out of it next time. Stop. Come on, come on. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Do that. There you go. You can won him over. Yes, it does, but you know, it's fine. We'll work with it. Yeah, I was gonna say Lawrence. Was it Ferris? Oh, yeah. The music that's going on here, I'm a little. I'm so quick to get on edge. She has it, doesn't she? I was thinking. She does, right? I think. She does. It is her. Bitch. Piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm being so harsh. Yeah. I was like, who has that ring? And I was thinking it was Ferris, but I wasn't sure. Oh, is that the cover story? I mean, she obviously knows it's bullshit, but that was it, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, or she's just blatantly admitting it. Yeah. Ooh, no. Oh, her fingers. So you needed it back. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he wouldn't have. So you needed us for that. Yep. Oh, I knew you were fucking not trustworthy at all. Oh, her face! The goddess, right? Yeah, we are still curious. No, he didn't. He's a piece of garbage. I don't believe that. No. Yeah, don't let her confuse you. Those were different circumstances entirely. Yep, it's the fucking goddess. Yeah, no, she's taking this serious. Ferris, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of... Yeah, that's a little risky. She has a view now, but still risky. But no, what? It seems so the goddess already seems to have a decent control over Ferris. Now, is that something unique to this timeline based off of what happened with Jill? Or was that already happening in that place too? It is to err on caution. Yeah. 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 Look at everybody being nice and actually cheerful for once. It does, doesn't it? You're used to being at home. Oh, no. Okay, you're gonna be on everyone's shit list now. That is not what you want to shout to people. She'll appreciate your honesty, but everyone else, man, you stop. Nice switch there. I could go without the showing of Ferris, though. Even though that's going to be an important player next time. Okay, now that is an adorable shot. I will give them that. Oh yeah, the egg! You can't just end that there! What the hell? I'm sorry, Why would you do that? I want more now. Because is it just cracking? Is it like starting to hatch? Like, are we actually going to get the full hatch? Or are we still in the development? Like, this is a big bit, and, you know, it means that impending hatch is going to happen. But why? Why end here? What type of bullshit is this? There's so much, like, so much to speculate between the timelines. Because obviously the goddess knows, but she found out during their fight, I think. Or did she already know? I think she already knew. That's what it hinted at from how she was talking to Jill during their fight. If I recall right. But I just want to know, like, why? Like, I doubt the goddess would have chosen to do this, because, you know, this, like, works against what she wants. Unless, like, some convoluted way in this distant future, like, this actually will benefit her. But I don't think that's true. Like, if anything, she's currently, she's found an active enemy. Like, Jill's doing everything in her power to make sure Hades is happy and okay. So I think this has to be the work of something else at play. But why did it have to be Jill? Like, what motivation, what connection is there? Like, we still don't know anything between why she was set to marry Gerald. You know, we don't know anything about that still. Because, you know, it's like the council came together and decided that. And while Ferris, or I don't know, maybe even if it was the goddess speaking, but saying, you know, that so like talking down to Jill about, you know, yeah, like how, you know, you're gonna try to make him, you're happy, all this and that. It's like for my older brother's sake, like referencing that in such a way, like what does this mean? What did this forced marriage have to do with making Gerald happy? Because they're saying, you know, he loved her, but from what I knew, or at least what I'm putting together in my head, like just my own thing, you know, we know that Jill was 10 at the time of that soon-to-be engagement, and then I don't know how well they knew each other. They might have knew each other a decent bit. Sorry, my memory of the earliest episode are not super fresh. I've not gone back and rewatched it in a hot minute. But I think they were kind of close, because Jill had admiration. She did have affection for him back then. Until she saw the, not worth mentioning here, but I'm wondering where that development started. Could it have, and then, like I said, the theory too, it's like the goddess seems to have a decent amount of, like, control and wherewithal to work with Ferris here. Whether Ferris is conscious or not, I don't know. I think she is, so almost like they're currently working together. Like, interchanging a bit by bit, back and forth. And so I'm like, is that a current timeline? Because, you know, the goddess now knows something's fucking up, and, like, it's like, why are you doing this? Why do you have the memories of back then? What happened? And, or is it something that was happening back then that we didn't know about? And then, you know, the stuff that happened towards the end where, you know, Jill ends up denouncing Gerald and, like, casting aside that supposed love and all of that. Also something she worked on in the future. I don't know. I have so many questions, like, when it comes to this. Because, you know, their timeline was basically one-on-one. It's just the fact that she came into the picture on Hades' side. That's what was the major shift. So while things were still occurring, it's slightly off. And I don't know. Everything about the goddess is sketch. Everything. And Ferris. Like, I mean, look at this shot of Ferris. I mean, I remember vividly when we first get to see her. I think it was episode 9 or 10. I'm thinking 9. 9 at the very end, and then 10, obviously, we got more. I was like, she gives me off vibes. Something doesn't seem quite right with her. And yeah, she's like already kind of working with the goddess, it feels like. And the fact that they planted, so Gerald obviously wanted to fuck with Hadis, and on that front, even Jill, by giving the uncle that sword. To, you know, take over, do all of this stuff. And clearly, you know, the goddess and Ferris were not quite happy because they were trying to put the spear back together. But it does seem like in the distant future we are going to have to be especially wary of not only obviously what the goddess is doing, because she's definitely being more aggressive with her attempts at making contact, but then also Gerald, who seems to be kind of making his own decisions on his own, just purely for whatever reason that Jill seems to be important. So it's like these two conflicting points I'm seeing between the goddess of Kratos and then Lord Rave. And then we just have Jill and Gerald. Whatever the council was talking about, all of those things, just leave me with so many questions on like where we can go from here. And that, like, that's the biggest takeaway. Like, I'm so glad during this moment when Jill is being so open and just trying to get Hadis to open his eyes to other possibilities, that not everyone here has strictly, you know, given up on him. It's just, unfortunately, when things are rough and, you know, there's not anything really concrete you can blame, you'll do anything possible to find something to blame. Because otherwise, you're all just suffering with, like, no outlet for your emotions. It's fucked up. They shouldn't have sat there and looked at this young child who genuinely had no say whatsoever in any of this and go, you're the problem, you're a fucking monster, I hate you. And then, like, go and forcibly make it to where he can't do anything except the curse give him more of a bad rep, and then use that later on against him to be like, he hasn't done anything, he's let us suffer, we're the ones who are always doing things and like preserving our nation and all of that. But, you know, we have someone, you know, actually here to make him happy, and as he's getting more happy and not living with this weight of just hatred and like pressure of the whole world coming down on him, he's slowly starting to come out of his shell more. You know, he's not so cold, calculative. Yes, he can be a bit over the top with his massive love for the person who's trying to make him happy, but he's still, you know, putting a foot out there, sometimes with some extra motivation from Jill. But, you know, he's still, you know, stepping up. The uncle's like, clearly we're all going to be doomed if we let him rule. Which, you know, we have seen a future where it's true. Like, with him in power, everything fell to shit. Like, there was war, death, everywhere, just chaos. But the circumstances are different now. Yes, we still have time for things to go awry and not end well for us. But right now, as it stands, things are better. And we can work to prevent any sort of happening, you know. Obviously, there's times where things are gonna get in the way, sneak up on us that we can't predict. But as it stands, we're in a good place. You know, we can finally find some moments of peace to settle into these newfound roles, while also, you know, building more connections. You know, while they found out that they aren't blood related at all, there's still, you know, like, not all family is like by blood, you know. There are the people, like the found family, like the family that you make of it, all of this stuff. And, you know, technically, honestly, by technicality, since they are related to Vissel, I think, technically, I believe Hadis, because his, Vissel's mother is Hadis's, mother. Just throw a technicality, okay? Just fucking do that. I could be getting that wrong still. You can correct me, guys. I'm totally open to corrections. I miss things all the time, so I really don't mind when that gets called out. But again, you know, we have this moment where they come together and, you know, it's the start of good things. The start of good things. I do think Jill, while you did say the right thing to snap him out of it, announcing 10 children. That's crazy, even if you were already a bit older. Again, mentally you are, because you have your mental emotions and all that from when you were 16. But I still think at that age, announcing 10 children, crazy. Obviously, it's not happening anytime soon, but he's not going to forget you said that. I don't think I am either. But, you know, I'm really happy that we did get these moments of peace, to have him, like, truly settle into the words that she's saying. And then even when it gets interrupted by the uncle who's clearly being overtaken, it's almost like the sword, like, was, like, feeding his anxiety and making all of the negativity more and more. Because when he's, like, transforming, mutating, it's such a gruesome and like gruesome way. Like, he gets more and more just deranged and focused on, it's like, I have to do this, you know, to save us, to save our family, all this and that. It's like he's doing it to save people, when, like, his actions have been anything but, like, to save. As I mentioned in the last episode, actually, I went on to the point, I'm like, you're talking about how we can't trust Hattis, that he's gonna bring us down to destruction. But, I mean, the only person currently doing that is you. You willingly, when you heard a rumor that Hattis was somewhere, no guaranteed proof, it's like, maybe a sighting here. You went and burned down a fucking part of the village. So, I'm like, the only person so far causing destruction is you. I mean, yeah, no, literally, I think it was episode 2. You were the one who... Was it 2? Either way, whatever episode we get shot down at, he was the one who was orchestrating that, basically. So, I'm just saying, who's causing the destruction here? But again, happy this turned out really good at the end. Of course, I said it to where we can see Ferris, or the goddess. Who even is it? Is it a 50-50 with Ferris and the goddess? Or how much control does she have? I don't think that Ferris is completely gone, and if she is, that is crazy. She's not yet at the prophecy age, so what does that mean? Like, how is this all affected? It's so weird when we shift back to her when she's older. Like, the fact that she even references when she mentions it's her birthday, and then Hattis has this realization that he missed it, and he feels so bad about that. It's like, she's like, hey, I'm 11 already, you know, I should start getting taller. It's like, it's such a funny thing to think about. It's like, when did I start to actually grow? Like, at what age was it? Because I personally can't recall. But then, yeah, no. Whatever goal they have here, because, you know, obviously the spear's back in one piece, and she seems to be at decently full strength, given the fact that they had a retreat. I mean, also, she does still... when are they going to get their magic back, given that... Like, they said, like, it usually takes a full year. It's already been a couple months now. But that still leaves us at such a weakened point, where it's kind of scary to think about when she will choose to strike. Because anything can happen right now, and while they're not defenseless, they are greatly weakened. So, I don't know how we're quite going to handle that in any, like, useful, beneficial way. And then having Rave know about the future thing is going to be interesting as well. Because now Jill does have someone she can maybe bounce ideas off of if there's time, you know, given time. And maybe she'll be able to handle situations better. Because we have seen, even though she knows the future, she's not always been able to really, like, she hasn't had time to properly think of ways to react to it. And then sometimes her reactions aren't always the greatest. So, you know, she now has a little extra buddy to help her figure shit out if the time comes. And with that, though, the season's over. We got a happy ending. I do still want more. I want to know where this goes. I want to find out more about the goddess's plan and all of that. But I guess I'll just have to probably go in and discover more for myself later on. But, yeah. I think we're gonna call it, here for that. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. Again, I'm sorry that, I think there will be more shows like this in the future where, basically 95% of it will be a Patreon-only thing. For me, it's just personally especially for if it's a show that's already been all the way out, it's a way for me to get through, episodes faster. It guarantees, even when I, unfortunately have little bouts of, not being able to get content out to you guys, like, the Patreon should still be receiving stuff, even if you notice that the channel isn't super active. Like, if you check my Patreon, guaranteed there should at least be stuff there. So, that's how I'm gonna go about it. And again, this show's really interesting. I didn't know what I was gonna think going into it. I don't always watch shows of this genre. I only recently started. And I really do find the aspect of her time traveling backwards to be very interesting, along with, having full memory of it, and, like, just finding all of these different ways to combat the future that she knows. Like, with Spear getting murdered, which they labeled a murder-suicide, to, like, the rebellion with the uncle, I believe. And the fucking sister, did I write her? Alencia? Yeah, Alencia. How, she ended up getting captured and, she couldn't have that, so instead she, took herself out. Just all these different things that were currently avoided. I can't say they're avoided entirely. We never know if some fucked up shit's gonna happen in the future that might, like, inevitably still bring about a similar fate, just in a completely different way. Because, things like that are tricky. Like, you may think you dodged the situation and maybe you didn't. But, yeah. Enough rambling from me. I do have so much more I could probably ramble about, but I'm gonna calm down on that. But again, let me know your thoughts on this episode, on the series as a whole. And, yeah. I just love to hear your thoughts. And is there anything similar to this? It could be other things as well. But are there shows similar to this that you think I should try watching as well? I'm always open to suggestions. I know I don't always pick something that's suggested. It's usually purely based off if I think I can get into it, because I don't want to, waste your time or my time if I just know I won't get into it whatsoever. It's kind of how I roll with it. But, I do always like seeing suggestions, so let me know. Anyways, I hope you have a great day or night, wherever the heck you're watching this, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.